Yo, 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 what's up, Smooth Squad? It's your boy Jay Smooth here, back at you with another reaction. And today we are watching House of Dragon, Season 2, Episode 5. I don't even know the name of this episode. It doesn't even say it. It just says Episode 5. Maybe that's good. I don't know, because it just came out, so I'm about to watch it. It's airing now. It's the first time I'm actually early on it, so that way, you know what I mean? I don't have to have people calling me like, oh, did you watch the latest episode? It's usually my sister, but yeah, now I get to say, yeah, I seen it. I saw it when it came out. It is Sunday, so this is good. Actually, yeah, it's about time to watch it. So this is good. I won't be behind, so this would be great. Last episode, we all know. I saw the comments. A lot of you cried. It was heartbreaking. Shouts out to Rhaenys. Shouts out to Meleys. They're legendary. So their names will go down in the history books as legends. I don't know what happened to Aegon. People are saying he's dead. But then when I look and I paused it, he didn't look burnt. Then people are saying Daenerys is the only one that can't be burnt. Yeah. And that others is that's just something they did for the show. It wasn't in the books and Daenerys is special and all this stuff. But I don't know. I think there are more Targaryens that are true dragons and have that dragon blood in them that can't be burnt. So we'll see in this episode if Aegon is one of them. As I said before, if Aegon is dead, that is a huge blow to Team Green because the king died. That is a huge blow. For those thinking, well, now Aemon get to take over and all that stuff, it sounds all good, but in the politics of things, the king did die. So to the realm and all the people, it's like, excuse me, the king is dead? Like, who are you? Like, ain't that his little brother? What's going on here? Like, it's going to confuse people. Although he would make a better king, he studies his history, he knows the lands, he pays attention to things, he speaks High Valyrian. He's a much more smarter person. He doesn't just act off impulse. He moves with logic and common sense. So it would be better in that way. But I think for the realm, ironically enough, sometimes it's not about who's the best king, who's the most ruthless king. Because as we saw, Viserys lived for a long time and he was just a peaceful king. You know, things happen. So we will see what happens, because at the end of the day, who is Aemon going to make hand of the king? We'll see what happens. But if he's alive, that is a huge blow to Team Black. They got to get rid of a dragon, the second biggest dragon behind Vhagar, and kill Rhaenys, which is just a huge blow whether Aegon is alive or not, because she's such a smart person. She was the one holding it down over there when Rhaenyra was gone. So that's going to be a huge blow to them, especially since Daemon seems to be doing his own thing and he doesn't even seem to be focused. And right now, to me, whoever is the most focused is who's going to win this war. If you're not focused, you're going to lose. Because once you lose focus in a war where it's already starting and things are already clashing and they're sending dragons out, they're sending troops out, the main thing is focus, paying attention to what's going on, putting the right strategies in place, and then attacking the right way. Lose focus, you're dead. So that would be a huge blow to Team Black if he's still alive. And then they'll get to say that the king was there and all this other stuff. It'd be crazy. But yes, we're going to get into it. We're going to see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully no more sad deaths, man. That was a huge blow. We can't take any more. Please. I did say not only Rhaenyra or Rhaenys could pass away. I was surprised that they would kill Rhaenys off. So if she could go, anybody could go. This is just, it's like Game of Thrones, but it's a little bit different where they're just, I don't know who's protected. Even though we said in Game of Thrones, no one was protected. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Anything that I missed, let me know what you thought about the episode. And yeah, let's just get into it. Again, these shots are beautiful in this show. I think they are these are real locations in the world. That'd be so cool to go visit one of those kind of places. Okay, Corlys. Oh no, yeah, because of Rhaenys. That's twice she sent somebody out, man. And twice 2 dragons died and a person died, man. Why they gotta do Team Black like this, man? We need a win on our side, man.
Behold, the traitor dragon Meleys, slain at Brook's Rest by your king to Aegon.
Okay. And where is Aegon? Oh, now they're gonna say the king slain the dragon. Why they gotta do Meleys like that? I don't want to see a head on a thing, man. So disrespectful, man.
Don't they realize we won the battle?
Strange victory, if it was one.
What do you mean if it was one? Oh. Wow. If that's true, if the king is dead, woo, that is not a victory.
I thought the dragons was gods.
It's just me.
Who is that guy really? They keep showing him. I think that's his name is Hugh, right? They still got these bodies up. Why would they take them down, man? That is not good. I wonder how they gonna handle this. Yeah, he put the dagger in this thing. He has so many similarities to Daemon, it's crazy. Like, he loved his brother, but still, he just felt like he would be a better king. But now the question is, does Aemon become king? Was he next in line? Yeah, that's your brother or husband or, yeah. He was burnt.
Remains with us for the moment.
What? Excuse me? So then, why the hell they had him in a box like it was a casket? Just to cover him? So his dragon protected him. Wow. His dragon definitely did cover him a little bit to try to protect him. Can that even be called alive? Oh my God.
If you'll excuse me, Your Grace, these next hours are most critical.
Oh, unbelievable. Oh no. Oh.
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
Well, you know it's gonna be her if he's still alive.
I left a meager garrison behind to protect it. And the king's dragon, Sunfire, was long in the dying.
The king, Ser Criston, what befell him?
His grace fought valiantly.
And Aemond, what was his part in this?
I could not say.
Our largest dragon has been killed.
Oof. Well, she told him the truth.
Duskendale and Rook's Rest are gone. Still have no ground army but the one we hope that Daemon will raise. He who has left us after some marital spat.
Yo, this guy right here, man. Just get rid of him, man. Talks crazy all the time.
My loyalty to you is proven, my queen.
Ha.
Loyalty, perhaps. But your willingness to give me deference in a time of war.
I could never.
How many troops does he even have, man? Get rid of him.
It is merely that the gentler sex, heretofore, has not been much privy to the strategies of battle.
Is that right?
Execution.
Oh, see this guy.
There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
The gentler sex, huh? See, she got to stop being so gentle. Maybe show them something.
Send to Maidenpool and to Cracklaw Point. Let them man their garrisons and give them stores or weapons if they find them wanting. If Cole pursues his campaign, our allies must be
We
ready.
must answer Rook's Rest and Duskendale.
They are lost already.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
If we can strike King's Landing before their dragon is recovered.
Then I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown.
What would you have me do?
They're giving you like 9 different suggestions, man. Oh, boy. And of course, Baela just lost her mother.
Jace?
Oh, no, I forgot Daemon is her father, so her mother already died. She lost her grandmother.
To Harrenhal, to treat with the Daemon. Rhaenys has fallen. He must affirm his loyalty to my mother and report his standing.
Did you decide this on your own?
You are the succession.
I must be seen to act for her claim and mine. Can sit still no longer. I must act.
Mm-hmm.
The phrase.
The phrase?
They control the crossing at the Twins.
They
Dragon's
still
Health
do, huh?
Greybeards are marching south. If his men had a direct route into the Riverland,
Oh,
we
boy,
would
we
not wait for Daemon to act.
seen this before, huh?
I will treat with the phrase to secure it.
She will not like it.
That's crazy. For 200 years, we needed the phrase help to have people cross. It's like a theme in this show where a lot of men like to act on their own Very impulsive.
The hour is late, and my dragon is hungry. You have no choice but to submit. And renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me, or your house burn.
Toast now.
Bones and cinders that bend my knee before some heathen Blackwood.
All right, then burn him then.
Did your brother's head keep on its way back to you, Willem? I heard the maggots got to it.
That is quite the impression, Lord Bracken, but alas, not an answer.
This guy's brave, I give him that.
We choose fire.
Oh. Well, give it up to the House Bracken.
You should have indulged them. I need them alive. They came here to raise swords, not corpses.
Oh, he didn't burn them.
House is known for generations.
I give him props.
May yet be possible, I think, for both of us to achieve our ends.
We have fought them for an agent more.
Then perhaps you could try less fighting and more persuading.
They are unyielding in battle.
Why you looking at him like that?
There are things the crown itself must not be seen to do. Show them your worst.
I am your servant, your grace.
Oh, okay. What does that mean? Holy, what? Daemon, you getting a little vicious here, man. Why does this aspect ratio look like this on my TV? Is it just me or?
Over the centuries, many and more armies have broken themselves against my bloody gate. Are you listening?
My lady.
Oh, is she in Pentos?
Unless, of course, we're descended upon from the sky.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection. A dragon.
Then she has exceeded your terms. She sent 2.
Both still wet from the egg.
Man, calm down. It's 2 dragons.
They are dragons nonetheless. I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request.
Well, you goad me, child. When your bread and shelter now depend on my pleasure.
Sweetie, those hounds is not more fierce than those small dragons. Trust me.
I mislike feeling powerless.
So do I.
This will be your chamber. I'll expect you at supper this evening. My sympathies for the death of your grandmother.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
The way they spoke at my small council today.
Do they hold you responsible for Rhaenys and her dragon?
Myceria, that's her name.
Parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But the people see an ill omen. The king has fallen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace. Do not underestimate your subjects.
Whispers can do a lot.
1,000 living in the shadow of the Red Keep and forgotten for too long.
And you think they will turn to me?
She's smart. Maybe we do have a good ally.
What you cannot do, let others do for you. There is more than one way to fight a war.
That is very true. It don't have to just be done with brute force. Now we can start using some strategy. And ironically enough, sometimes this could be stronger than a dragon. You better not fail us. I don't even know who that lady is.
My father was furious. His own mother's dragon, the fastest beast ever known, and she'd have none of him, but bent her neck to Rhaenys.
In love and in anger. She did not always care for me, for what she gave me in the end. I'm grateful.
She respected you.
I do not wish to stand alone.
Daemon.
Is this the witch again?
The finest swordsman.
I don't know if I like this lady, man. This lady's just been putting a lot of thoughts in his head. I wonder what's her angle?
Viserys was unsuited for the crown. But you, Daemon, you were made to wear it.
Whoa. Is this dream sex or is this really happening? We don't even know.
If only you'd been born first.
What in the world?
My favorite son.
What?
Is the duck not to your liking, Your Grace?
What the hell is what? Because that wasn't even a witch. Like, who was that? What's going on?
There's also Goose.
Why she said my favorite son? Was he doing something to his mother or something? I don't know what was going on in that scene, man. I'm just going to choose to ignore it.
I was saying, given the rather dire news from Rook's Rest, it appears the winds have shifted and each side has suffered great loss and will be unsure of what is to follow.
Good time then for a show of strength. I believe Willem Blackwood is...
That's the witch.
We must ready the castle to receive a great host.
You seem sure of this.
All men may be led society.
No, he seemed like he's chilling, eating and drinking, and he's not doing enough. Then again, he has a plan, so hopefully it works, man.
I venture there are smiths and armourers to be found near Nutton and Riverbend.
Well, send for them and levy the farmers from Antlers to High Heart. Task their huntsmen to bring us meat and wood.
There is, of course, the matter of payment.
Harrenhal is my command. I shall guarantee the payment myself.
Very well, Your Grace.
You should address me as my king.
Whoa, what?
What would you call the husband of the queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consul.
Ooh.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
Ooh. So he wants to be called king now,
The
huh?
armor was Valyrian steel.
Daemon, you better not, man. Just be cool.
I fear there are more injuries within. Injuries we cannot see.
But it is true. Usually the queen, when they marry the king, they call it the king. Because Cersei was called the queen, because she was married to the king.
But now we must name a regent to take his place until he recovers.
A wise strategy, Your Grace. Did you have a candidate in mind, Your Grace?
I myself served in this role for my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
You played your part admirably in a time of peace, Your Grace, but circumstances have changed.
Yo, all these guys, they stay thinking that women cannot, like, rule in a time of war.
The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemond.
Aemond is young, and his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
Look how they looking at her.
His experience that offers the surest path to security. Queen Alicent ably shouldered the duties of the realm when her husband's health failed him.
Experience is valuable, yes, but the Dowager Queen is a woman.
Yo, what is up with that?
Aemond is a fearsome dragon rider. His skill is best employed in the field, but my experience is needed here, at this table.
No offence was meant, Your Grace, but at a time when we must show strength.
Lord Larys.
I agree, Your Grace. It must be Prince Aemond.
Oh.
But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Ser Criston. What say you?
Uh-oh.
Aemond is the next in line.
Ooh, Larys and Criston Cole turned against her.
It's agreed, then.
Interesting. Damn. Oh, snap. It's like a hostile takeover.
What else? We might turn our attention.
She looks stressed out.
They have grown weary.
She looking like this mother.
What are your tasks? We shall meet again at first light.
Someone cut down the rat catchers.
At least he said the first smart thing. Because I still said, why leave them hanging up there? You made your point, cut them down.
Our neighbours are stealing from each other. We must get out.
And where would you have us go? North, maybe? South?
Somebody explain to me who this guy is. I know his name is Hugh. Hugh and Kat. Who are they? Are they just showing us the townsfolk's perspective? At least this town hasn't rebelled yet when the former queen could just walk through the streets.
Have I not spared you?
Oh,
What we must do now is terrible. Will you preside over it? Is this who you are, Alicent?
I did not ask to be spared, and I did not give you leave to speak my name.
Yeah, you on the doghouse now, bro. It is what it is. But they kind of right, though. It does make sense. You know, it's all politics to show strength.
By order of Aemon Targaryen,
You cannot keep us here!
to return to your homes!
It's like a whole bunch of Luffy's over here. Oh my gosh, she does not look well. Whose dragon is that?
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for renewal.
Oh, it's Jace's dragon.
Our fear lies in Vhagar.
Oh.
You fear a dragon. Leagues away.
See?
A high known sits outside your walls.
They disrespectful. Maybe you gotta show them a dragon.
And the protection of my uncle.
And Daemon, I'm sure, has consented to this.
He will do as his queen commands.
Oh boy.
It does lend us
See,
some
this is
comfort. Though it occurs to me that dragons can...
all of these people doing things on their own, man.
What do you want?
They want dragons now too?
Does the Queen intend to raise up a new lord?
So they want Harrenhal.
You want Harrenhal. For that, my mother will want more than your crossing.
At least he said something like that. Oh, well, let's ask her first.
Bend knees.
Ooh, that is true. We need soldiers. I mean, Jace is doing some work over here. He just needs to tell his mother what he planned. And he definitely got to consort with Daemon, let them know, like, listen, the Freys are under our protection. All this all for one drink, or did he drink more? What in the world is going on there? And what the heck is he? Is he just help building the castle? Like what?
Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched, their wives carried away.
War is a terrible thing.
This is not war. These are crimes against the innocent.
See, the last wish to say things like that hated war and the things that came from it, they betrayed a Targaryen. So I don't know, man.
The people who support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength. Who's better suited to it? The Hightowers with their scheming, or Viserys' first true heir? When I take King's Landing, Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side, King and Queen.
So he's already decided to go solo. Oh boy.
Fresh news from Stonehenge. The Blackwoods have overwhelmed the Brackens, and Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you. House Bracken is yours.
Call for Willem here so that I might congratulate him.
What did he do?
The Blackwoods will be feted in these halls.
Oh boy, and Daemon is acting on. He's going solo, but he's acting while he's under her. So people, whatever he does, they're gonna think it's her doing it.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you hand.
Even the death of my wife does not content her. And she not asked enough of my house.
It is a sign
come
of her
on.
great esteem.
Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss?
Pledge your
No,
peace to
but
King's Landing then.
what are we gonna do
They will
now?
accept it most gleefully.
Not only that, your wife asked to go, man. We can't blame Rhaenyra for any of this, man. Rhaenyra wanted to go herself.
Granddaughter, I would make you my heir.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
Dang. She said, I'm claiming Targaryen, man. All that Velaryon stuff ain't going down.
In saying our best hope of an army is with Daemon. And I have perhaps erred in waiting for him to prove himself. I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
Are you removing me from your council?
I will not deny you have tried my patience of late. Find out his state of mind and his intentions.
Intentions?
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
He would not dare.
We know Daemon to lack in daring.
He already did.
Have you any message for him?
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
Your Grace.
Isn't that treason what Daemon is doing, man? This guy. Team Black is in shambles, man.
A terrible war is being fought in these lands. Have you looked after our girls?
We should have expected nothing more from a man who ordered the slaughter of a child.
Whoa. Did he really just say that?
The Riverlands are an ancient place, watched closely by the eyes of old gods and new. We shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
Dang. Thought he said that the Brackens belong to us or something. What's going on here? Oh boy.
Move along, lass.
I have an errand for the Lady Miss Haria.
I thought she was dead.
Would she die without collecting her due?
Mm.
I must see an old friend.
Most people want out these days.
Interesting. So does she just work for Massaria, or I guess Massaria just told her who to speak to? I don't know.
Melinda.
What in the world is going on? Yeah. Come on, Corlys. Do this for your wife. That might be the best thing for Team Black, is him coming in, taking a little bit of command, showing that he's for Queen Rhaenyra. Oh, he spoke.
Vhagar's first rider. And the first wielder of Dark Sister.
I hope you do not mean to use her as an example.
Why shouldn't I?
It was a long time ago.
But that's what you came to say? What does that mean?
I have done all I can from here, sent my messages, invoked my alliances. But if all else fails, it is I who must fight. Vhagar is big, but Syrax is quicker.
So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain. Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed?
And you gonna go after Vhagar? I don't know about that.
We have 2 large enough to stand against Vhagar. They are called Vermithor and Silverwing, and they sleep just beneath our feet.
Yes, and if only they had riders, none could stand against me. I would go forth in strength and not from necessity.
There is Rhaena.
Who nearly lost her life in her last attempt. I would not risk it again.
So no one claimed those dragons, huh?
Those who married into other noble houses, their children born with other names.
Who was that?
Generation ago or more.
They talking about that guy in the bar that lied? Maybe so. Maybe he's Targaryen.
Also say the histories.
Valyrian histories.
Yeah.
To gild us in glory.
It's not true, because I don't want to spoil Game of Thrones people. That's screw. Jon Snow rode the dragon.
There are records here, surely, of our line and of those who fell out of it.
There could be scores of them.
Interesting.
It's a mad thought.
Just might work. If we could do that, that'd be good. We need those dragons. Interesting episode. More of a setup episode. Oh, boy. My headphones kept going in and out. That's why you see that white piece. So that was stressing me out. These headphones are terrible. Good episode. So the king didn't die. Daemon is trying to go solo. People don't respect Rhaenyra. They don't seem to respect women in general. But to be honest, it seems to be the story of the end of time because, not to get into politics, but there's never been a woman president in the United States, even though I feel that there should be. But it definitely seems like at this time, because Rhaenys was supposed to be queen. They didn't make her queen. They do not respect women in this world as far as being rulers, commanders of war, and things of that nature. I actually wish Rhaenys would get a little bit more fierce. Now, I get it. They're trying to write her as more compassionate, like a mother. And it seems like the Rhaenyra is playing it more so as that. The actress herself is more of a calm voice. She's always soft-spoken. It always seems like even the look she gives, it comes off as weak sometimes. And I wonder if the actress is playing it like that just from a choice of trying to play it as a mother, or is she playing it that way because she's going to get fierce as the series goes on, and she knows that, and she just wants to show that, or even if it's not just her, the series wants to show, like, listen, she tried to be calm, she tried to be this, but that might be a reason why they don't respect her. At some point, you got to get more fierce. Now, I do agree that I do like the fact that she wants to fight. She wants to ride a dragon. She wants to fight. She wants to go out there and go into war. They won't let her. As we remember in season 1, even though it was the young Rhaenyra, she just left on her own, took her dragon, landed right down to meet with Daemon, and said straight up, like, listen, you're not going to kill me. Give us the egg. You shouldn't have took the egg. It was very disrespectful. And she wasn't playing. Anybody that wanted to smoke, she was going to give it to them. So that's the fierce Rhaenyra I know. Rhaenyra acted when she needed to. So I agree, like, as I said, the ones that are the most focused and the ones that move with the most strategy will win. So it's just hard to move with focus and strategy when everyone's doing their own thing, because now you got to focus. She has to focus on Daemon. What is he doing over there? She has to focus on the phrase. What are they doing over there? She has to focus on getting a new hand. She has to focus on Baela. She has to focus on Jace. She has to focus on these dragons down there. She has to focus on the war. She has to focus on what's going on in King's Landing. There's too much to focus on because they're not focused. And when they're not focused, they're making her unfocused. And I'm going to be honest with you. It does not look good for Team Black. Now, Jace did get a good service by consorting with the phrase. So we got them on our side. But we promised them Harrenhal. Right now, Daemon got Harrenhal. So we'll see how that goes. We need Daemon to fall in line. Corlys grabbed the hand of the king pendant. So hopefully he can be our hand. We still do have dragons. We still do have dragon riders. We have Baela. We have Rhaenyra. We need 2 dragon riders for the 2 dragons down there. Once we get that, that'll be amazing. Because what Daenerys did in Game of Thrones, I don't think that it might be the first time that's ever been done. Correct me if I'm wrong. For somebody to control multiple dragons just themselves. So it is very bad for Team Black right now. The only thing going good for them is that, as we can see, the people are stressing for food because at time of war, we know that food can become scarce. They have dragons. Dragons need to eat a lot. They paraded a dragon's head through the halls. And as they said, even though they seen it as a sign of victory, to a kingdom, all they see is blood, war. The king look like he's in a coffin. It looks like, yo, what is going on? People don't like chaos. It probably would have been better not to do that. Maybe even put the dragon's head under a sheet. Or just say it. Because the word will spread. People that have been at war. Be like, your dragon has slayed a dragon. We fought. I don't even know. But yeah, that's still going to scare people. But definitely parading the dragon's head through there scared people. Now they know there's no king. They know Aemon is running it. And it seems like it's a little bit of chaos. I don't know what... Nah, I forgot her name again. They don't say her name enough. Is it Mysaria? I don't know what Mysaria's plan is. She sent this other lady out. And it's very confusing. I don't know who they're meeting with. I almost feel like we don't have enough time to get to know some of these characters. I know in Game of Thrones, they took their time a lot for us to know certain characters. But I don't know who Hugh is, what his wife deal is, why we're talking to them, why we met them. I don't know why they showed us that guy in the bar saying that he's a descendant of Jaehaerys and he's related to Daemon and all this stuff. Now it makes me wonder. And he said that Jace should be king, which is a little bit crazy, but I wonder if they're going to come into play as being, because they're looking for people of Targaryen blood that might not have the name. So hopefully we get that. Right now, it's looking like a shit show for real. I don't know what's going to happen next. But yeah, that did seem like a more setup episode. I really want to know what their plans is. Daemon, I don't know what the heck he's doing. He needs to fall in line. As we said, now we see it. We see things from Rhaenyra's side. They're saying she's being too calm. She needs to act with war. Then we see Daemon acting with fierceness. Like, okay, they don't want to bend the knee. Well, let's go in with force. And now people are saying they tore down a village. They were doing mean things. They stole things, probably assaulted many women and did all the crazy stuff as we saw in the first Game of Thrones that the Dothrakis used to like to do. And when people see that while they're flying your banners, they don't want to bend the knee to you. They don't want to follow you because they're like, well, is this who I'm serving? Is this how y'all do things? So, yeah. And they did it with the House Targaryen, so they're going to blame that on Rhaenyra. After he was already accused of killing a kid, he didn't think about that. So men acting just with brute force and acting with rashness doesn't realize the politics of doing things like that either. So we'll see what happens. I'm still Team Black. I still think we're going to win. So hopefully it happens. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Did I miss anything? I probably did. Please let me know who this Hugh guy is. And I know that there's books. The Fire and Blood series I did not read. I did read the Song of Ice and Fire. I read all 5 of those books. I did not read the Fire and Blood series. I'm going to wait till I finish this series, or at least season 2, to read some of it, because I heard some things are different in the book with blood and cheese, and Helena's written differently, Rhaenyra's written differently. A lot of characters are a little bit different. Based on the descriptions that I've heard, I actually like what the show is doing more. But, you know, we shall see. Let me know what's different about the books if you have read the books. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. Peace.